I was happy I went the college route because could have even just gone straight to professional, but I didn't want that. I wanted to get an education because obviously you never know what could happen playing football. Be
Mm-hmm.
one injury away from retiring or something of that nature. So I was glad overall I got my degree and some of the best years of my life for sure.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, viewers from wherever you're watching us from. It's your host here at Wima Sports, indeed, where we are championing sports development. And we are on the road, and I can call it today the virtual road because we are halfway in Kenya and halfway in the US, I must say. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, viewers, it's a great honor to have you, Nabi, with us today. Maybe if you can just, introduce yourself to us.
Hello, everyone watching. My name is Nabilai Kibunguchy, coming from to you guys from Orlando, Florida, in America right now. I'm glad to be here, talk about my journey through football, and just be here with you guys and share my experiences. So, thank you for
Okay.
having me.
You're welcome. You're welcome. And how do we say you're welcome in Swahili? Karibu?
Karibu.
Karibu, karibu. Ladies and gentlemen, it's dreams, goals, and superpowers. An unfiltered chat with Nabi. Get ready for great, candid conversation with Nabilai. And how did all this start, my brother?
Yeah, it all started from a young age for sure. Just growing up here in the States. My dad always was a football fan, played when he was younger as well. So he started like helping me watch soccer because he was a fan of, always been a fan of Arsenal. So we started watching when I was, 3 or 4 years old on TV. And from there, the love
Mhm.
of football just started as we watched together. Then I started playing more in like the backyard, kicking the ball around. And from there,
Yeah.
I just kept progressing with it.
And before settling, as a center back, you played a couple of positions. What drew you to this specific position?
Yeah, I played all around the field, so it's been a crazy journey in terms of my positions. But just coming to center back, I feel like it suits me the best because I feel like I'm a type of player that it's just calm on the ball, and when I don't have the ball, I want to get it back,
Yeah.
and that's best for center defender. So, and I've always had the knack of just being physical and just being that presence on the field. So.
Mhm.
I think it really attracted me to the position.
Playing for, Sacramento Republic FC Academy seems to have played a crucial role, into being who you are today, into your player development. Can you share some, standing out moments with them and some of the lessons that you took that you ran with to date?
Yeah. So when I did my academy with Sacramento Republic, it was the first year they existed.
Mm-hmm.
And the timing worked out perfectly because it was right before I was going to college. So I decided to go the academy route. And from the first day, it was amazing. The level of training from the coaches who were all like established, been to many different styles and places in the world. So they put that level on us players, and I just learned a lot from day one. Just even my positioning, so from just the little things that really could tweak my game to really rise it higher and higher.
Yeah.
Definitely thank the coaches from the academy, and it was a good team as well. And we did well for our first year. We made it to the quarterfinals that year.
Mm-hmm.
So that was a big achievement itself. And yeah, I was able to, even that year, I was able to represent US at the time, like under 19 team.
Yeah.
So that was a big accomplishment at the time through my experience in playing with the academy. So just the little things really rose what I could do with football. So
Yeah. Getting into college, college is hard balancing. challenging, let me say, not hard, because we usually make it through. Challenging with, balancing academics, playing football, you got into college. How are you able to balance all this and, excel in both sides of the coin?
Yes, definitely was a tough challenge. Something I had to get used to, especially those first couple months of
Yeah.
college. Balancing football, academics, it was a little bit of a roller coaster. But after that little period of adjusting, I was able to really set time itself for academics and football time itself, and I was able to balance them equally and excel in both equally and just have a good experience overall in college. Those were definitely some good years. Just being able to be on the campus, make friends
Mhm.
that will be lifelong friends as well. So it wasn't all about football academics. It's just the
Yeah.
life part of it as well. The experience was nice, and I was happy I went the college route because could have even just gone straight to professional, but I didn't want that. I wanted to get an education because obviously you never know what could happen playing football. Be
Mhm.
one injury away from retiring or something of that nature. So I was glad overall I got my degree and some of the best years of my life for sure.
Awesome, awesome. And many may ask the degree, which degree is this?
Uh, I got my bachelor's in it's called managerial economics. So basically a business degree.
We are looking for economists. We are looking for economists in Kenya right now.
Yeah.
On a light note, though, I'm
I'm ready.
joking. You know our situation, bro.
Yeah. Maybe one day.
Anyways, 2021, was a really, really special year to you. Maybe if you can let the viewers what made it special.
So 2021 was the year I actually got drafted to the MLS,
Yeah.
and just leading up to that time, especially, it was tough because the COVID pandemic was in full force, and my season at the time at UC Davis, where I went to college, was canceled. So basically, the whole year leading up to the draft, I was basically just training alone with
Mhm.
my friend at the time, and it was just a lot of like, what's next? So it was tough, but when 2021 came by, it was nice to finally see all the hard work pay off and get drafted. I was drafted number 18 overall to Minnesota United.
Yeah.
So that was just a special moment, especially having my friends and family were there at that time, and it was just a great time just to celebrate and just celebrate my achievements so far.
If you could share, some of the tough moments as a professional athlete is, going on loan. How was it for you, going on loan to Sacramento Republic FC? And the club where you played for in your youth must have been a unique experience as well. How did it feel returning to your roots?
Yeah, it was great how it all worked out that way.
Yeah.
My coach at the time at Minnesota asked me if I wanted to go on loan to them, and I just said yes right away, especially just to get game time and just get competitive minutes. So I wasn't going to do that in my first year at Minnesota, so it was definitely a blessing for
Mm-hmm.
me to go back to my home and just having that comfort level too. That definitely helped me uh, progress and play better, especially at the start of my career. So I think it was a blessing to play my first year back at home because I was basically went back to living where I was beforehand. So it was nice because I was living in Davis where I went to college. So I moved back to Davis, which is basically like 20 minutes from Sacramento. So it all worked out
It all worked
perfectly.
out well.
Yes.
And Orlando City, your experiences playing for them, and How was it, being in the reserve?
Hmm. It was definitely leading up to Orlando. It was crazy times because my contract in Minnesota was up, so I was looking for a team, and that took a few months. So Orlando City, I was blessed with the opportunity to come on trial for the reserve team, and I impressed the first few weeks and got signed late February of this
Mhm.
year. So from then on, it's just been a great experience for me. It's definitely been the best year of my professional soccer football career so far. First of all, because I've been just confident with my play and just being able to play as many games as I had. I think I played like 28 games this year. That's the most I played for by a long shot for sure.
Yeah.
So just to have that continuity throughout the year, and it's a great system as well that they play here. So it really complements with my game very well. So I've been happy to keep progressing my game here in Atlanta City. So
Then cometh the great time, the great decision, and the great moment that you had, that made you the happiest man in the world, probably then. How
yes,
how how did you get into Harambee Stars, and how was just explain to us the entire process, how that happened?
okay, yeah, it's still surreal to this day, honestly. But well, the process started late last year,
Hmm.
beginning of this year. Um, so I've just been in contact with coaching, and here and there, just telling him I'm interested in representing Kenya,
Mm.
sending him like my highlights, stuff of that nature, and nothing really progressed till March or April this year. He wanted me to come into the June camp
Hmm.
where they played in the Mauritanias, something like that. But it was like a tournament. But I wasn't able to join the team because I had previous commitments with Orlando City. Um, so then October came by. He wanted me to come into that camp,
Hmm.
but the timing didn't work out because I still needed to apply for my passport, and there was more need to be done on my end. So that didn't work out as well. Then November came by, and my season just ended with Orlando.
Yeah.
So I was able to come to Kenya for a couple of weeks before and work on my passport and all of that nature and get that done. So I was able to finally get into the camp in November for the World Cup qualifying. But yeah, it's been definitely a long, a long journey trying to finally get my opportunity, but I
Hmm.
was able to, and it's also something I've always wanted to do. Just represent my roots, where I come from,
Yeah.
Kenya, and just represent the people and on a bigger stage. So it's been a blessing for sure, a roller coaster, but I've enjoyed every moment of it.
Every moment of it. What's
Yes.
what's what's this passionate thing, this great thing, about choosing Kenya over US? Most people say, this guy is not serious. He can easily be the citizen of play for the US, but he chose Kenya. Why, brother? What do you love about Kenya so much?
I just love Kenya. Like as I said before, it's my roots. My parents were born. Like I want to like get more involved in
Hmm.
just the landscape. Of course, I was born and raised in the U.S., so I want to go back and just experience like more so life in Kenya and the people and everything. Like, yeah, I go back here and there to visit my parents, but I want to really dive deeper and
Yeah.
be more in tune with my roots. So I feel like this decision will help that, and over the next years to come for sure. So,
What were some of the emotions, that were running through your mind when you are getting into that field for the first ever time with your
yeah,
nation's flag on your chest?
it was definitely surreal because there's many days I've dreamed about that exact moment
Yeah.
representing Kenya, stepping onto the field for my debut. So it's something like you can never really explain. It just happens. You're like, wow, I really did that. Like the type of work I put in over the years and years,
Mm.
it really has paid off. And that goes to show like anything could happen if you just put your head down and keep working and grinding towards whatever goals you have in life. So that's what I got to say about that moment for sure. I know there's many more moments like that to happen in the future, and just got to keep working towards it. So
Yeah. Yeah. And definitely viewers, Nabi is an all-rounded person. As we started, we said this. He was an athlete. He was a student athlete, now a fully professional athlete, and a specialist in economics. But he doesn't stop there. Tell us about Keep It Pushing.
yeah, so I started Keep It Pushing about a year and a half ago.
Yeah.
For me, it started with the goal of like inspiring the next generation of youth in America and Kenya, anywhere throughout the world. But I wanted to use soccer like as a football as a unifying factor. And so far, I've done like two like free camps for the youth. I just
Mhm.
want to show them my experiences and show them like simple stuff to help their game. I've dropped a couple merchandise, some shirts and beanies, just to sell to people who are interested. And
Mhm.
some of the proceeds I used to like give back. So I've done a tournament that was actually 2 years ago in Kenya, where I gave back to the. It was like the winning team. I gave like jerseys and cleats and balls to. That
Yeah.
was like the beginning of Keep It Pushing. Then I actually did a couple weeks ago. I was in Peru, where my girlfriend is from, but I gave back like jerseys to
Mhm.
people in the youth in Lima, Peru. So I'm doing stuff of that nature, but just hope to keep it growing and just want to give back because I've done so much in my life and I know how like blessed I am. So I just want to like use my platform as a athlete. Now
Mhm.
being able to represent Kenya, like I have that more of a worldwide reach. So just want to use my platform to give back any way I can.
Thank you for that, and we appreciate you for that. And definitely, once you think of the community, uh, there's a word that says where if you're impacting the community, it's like you're giving a debt to God. So God's blessings over and over and over you, and we are wishing you all the best with that. And definitely looking forward on ways in which we can work together on this and
Yeah.
much more ways, because Wima Sports is all about championing sports development. But as we move forward, what are your future aspirations in regards to a professional athlete, and also in regards to Keep It Pushing?
So in regards to professional football, I want to hopefully make the jump in maybe 1 or 2 years to Europe or the Middle East. For
Yeah.
me, I want to experience something new because I've been out here in America playing football all my life. So I really want to make that jump and experience something new in my career while I
Mhm.
can. So hopefully in the next 2 years, I can make that jump. Then in terms of keep it pushing, I want to keep being able to impact lives, impact more lives, and really spread my message across and just inspire all the youth out there to, no matter what they're going through, no matter
Mhm.
what environment they were like born in, just keep it pushing
Keep it
through it all,
pushing.
and something good will come out of your life. If you just keep
Yeah.
that motto in your head.
Yeah. That's deep stuff there. That's deep stuff. Cultural connections. There's US, there's Kenya. Now I'm hearing Peru somewhere there.
Yeah.
How has your Kenyan heritage, influenced your journey, both in football and in community efforts?
I believe just being of Kenyan heritage, I've seen I've seen how life is here in America, and I've seen how life could be in Kenya.
Yes,
Um,
sir.
so I feel like I have that duty and that chip on my shoulder to do more and just be do more with my life, so I could impact others as well.
Yeah.
Um, in football and in life and in general. And yeah, I know I was blessed with great opportunities, and I just want others to be blessed with the great opportunities themselves. And any way I could help, I want to.
Mhm.
So just giving me the extra chip on my shoulder in that regard.
Yeah.
Yeah,
If there's one advice you'd give to a 17-year-old you, what would it be?
I would say do not compare yourself to other footballers because you're unique in your own way. You know your own strengths, you know your own weaknesses. You just got
Mhm.
to focus on that, on your strengths, and keep your head down and keep working. And that will get you farther than anything else.
Love that. Love that. Keep your head down and keep working.
Yes.
On to the quickfire segment. If you could assemble a dream of a five-a-side football team with players past, present, who would you pick for these five choices and why?
Okay. For forwards,
Uh-huh.
I picked Drogba.
Uh-huh.
He was just an animal. Like, you want someone like that on your team. Score goals, do the dirty work. Um, go with Messi. You can't go wrong with Messi.
Yeah.
He will single-handedly get you the win. So Messi, Drogba. Um, I'll go with Yaya Toure in the middle.
Yeah, Ture.
That's a good pick. He's a tough player to
Uh-huh.
handle.
And yourself?
Um, myself,
Uh-huh.
a center back, one of the center backs. So that's four.
Uh-huh.
And I'd go Virgil van Dijk, the other center back. He's
Nice.
calm on the ball, does the
Uh-huh.
simple things. So I think that's a well-rounded team right there.
Sounds good. Sounds good. Pre-match
Yeah.
rituals. Every athlete, has a pre-game rituals. What is one, quirky or unique ritual you have before stepping into the football pitch?
Um, so I have bracelets that I wear usually.
Uh-huh.
I have a Kenyan bracelet. I don't know if you can see
Mm-hmm.
it right here. Um, so that represents my roots, my family. Um, another one, I have a Peruvian one, which my girlfriend gave to me. I don't know if you can see it, but
Nice.
that one represents her, the love I have for her. And the last one, the tiger's eye, and that one just represents just health and safety. So right before a game, I take them all off and just like kiss everyone and think about what they represent. Then I put them back in my locker. Then when the game ends, kiss them again, put them back on. So that's just a little thing I do before each game. And
Yes,
yeah,
sir. Yes, sir.
yeah, yeah.
On to your, if you could have a superpower on the football field, like scoring from any angle or, never getting tired, what will be your superpower? What will be your superhuman power?
Um, I'd say football in this day and age, you have to run the whole game. So I want to say never getting tired. That's a big thing today.
Uh-huh.
Um, but yeah, I'd say yeah, never getting tired because that's a big plus right there.
That's a big plus.
I wish I could do that. I wish I could never get tired. Jeez.
Same energy from the first to the from the beginning
Yeah,
to the end.
that's plus. That's a big plus right there.
Yeah. Best sports documentary?
Best sports documentary. Ah, hmm, it's a tough one. I'm not sure, honestly. I seem to. I'm
Okay,
not sure. I'm not sure.
best sports athlete?
Uh, I'd say I've been a big fan of Kobe Bryant since I was
Kobe
born. So
Bryant.
Kobe Bryant, yeah,
Yes,
he
sir.
is
That's what's up.
top of the
That's what's
top.
up.
Yeah,
And
for sure.
best recovery method or best recovery equipment?
I use compression boots for the legs.
Mm-hmm.
They're very good for after practice, after games. I have my own set at home, so I'm always on those. So.
Definitely.
That and cryotherapy.
That and cryo. Yeah,
Yes,
so 2.0, 3.0, Nomatech.
yes, exactly.
That's what's up.
Yes,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, brother, it was a great honor having you here at Wima Sports. Indeed, we are championing sports development. We appreciate, and we'd just like to let you know that you are a great motivation to many, many, many youth. And just as I was telling a good friend of mine I interviewed last week, also same story as yours from the US, and now he's in the basketball national team. Is you guys inspire us in huge ways um, about loving our nation and the roots. How important that is. We vouch for you, we celebrate you, and Harambe Stars, you guys have done a lot this year. We are impressed. The Starlets have also done a lot this year. So let's keep building, brother.
yes, let's do it. The future is bright for sure.
Yeah, let's keep pushing.
Yes, keep it pushing for sure.
We'll use that for sure. We'll use that for sure. I appreciate you,
Yes,
brother. And just as we wrap it up, would like to, just a word of advice you have for the, aspiring professional football players, if you can give them something as we wrap it up.
yes. To all the aspiring footballers out there, I just want you guys to know it is possible, and you just have to believe in yourself and your abilities. That's the first step. Believe in yourself and your abilities, and don't listen to the outside noise. Everyone else, they don't know what they're talking about because you know what you're capable of. So you just have to step on the field and show it. So, and feel free. You guys can always contact me for any advice or anything. My Instagram is just Nabi and 2 underscores Kibunguchy. So Kibunguchy. Then 18. That's my Instagram. So.
18. Viewers will have all that on the descriptions, his Instagram social link, where you can just get a direct contact to him. And indeed, we are championing sports development here at Wima Sports and bringing you great conversations that are geared towards championing sports development. None other, ladies and gentlemen, than Nabilai Kibunguchy. And it's a great honor once again having you. Thank you for your time, and may God really bless you as we move forward.
Thank you for the time. I appreciate it.
Awesome. As we wrap it up, viewers, it's your host here at Wima Sports, where indeed we are championing sports development. Until next time, salute.